Imagine being the son of a legend, Bob Marley, a man who changed music forever. Now imagine carving out your own lane, blending reggae with hip-hop, winning Grammys, and shaking up the business world. That's exactly what Damian Jr. Gong Marley did. From growing up in the heart of Jamaica to touring the world, making power moves in music, business, and activism. Damian's story is one of passion, strategy, and a legacy that refuses to fade. But how did he break out of his father's shadow? And what's next for this reggae icon? Stay locked in as we uncover the journey of Damian Marley, his rise, his riches, and his lasting impact on music and culture. Early life and musical roots. Born on July 21, 1978, Damian Marley came into the world as the youngest son of reggae legend Bob Marley and former Miss World Cindy Breakspear. From the very start, Damian's destiny seemed set. Music was in his blood. Growing up in Kingston, Jamaica, Damian wasn't just another Marley kid. He was raised in a mix of privilege and realness. On one side, he had the name and legacy of his father. On the other, he experienced the raw streets of Jamaica, where reggae wasn't just music, it was a way of life, a voice for the people. By the time he was 13, Damian had already formed his own group, the Shepherds, alongside other young artists from well-known Jamaican families. While other kids were playing sports, Damian was already chasing his musical dreams, performing at school events and local shows. At just 18, Damian released his debut album, Mr. Marley. Unlike most reggae albums at the time, this one wasn't just traditional roots music. It had elements of hip-hop, showing the world that Damian wasn't afraid to experiment. But despite the album's solid production, it didn't take off like he had hoped. And that's where many artists would have stopped, but not Damian. Finding his sound and the breakthrough album. For years, Damian kept sharpening his craft, working behind the scenes, collaborating with top producers, and most importantly, finding his unique sound. Then came 2005, the year that changed everything. Damian released Welcome to Jamrock, a raw, unfiltered look into the struggles of Jamaica's ghettos. The song sampled Ini Kamoze's World of Music, but what made it legendary was the message. No sugarcoating, no glamorizing the island, just the real Jamaica. The track blew up worldwide. It wasn't just playing in Jamaica or on reggae stations, it was on hip-hop radio, in clubs, and even on mainstream pop charts. Critics called it the most powerful reggae song in decades. Damian followed it up with an album of the same name, Welcome to Jamrock, which not only won him 2 Grammy Awards, but also solidified his status as a new force in reggae. Unlike other Marley sons, Damian wasn't just carrying on the tradition, he was evolving it. Music, collaborations, and global expansion. With Jamrock turning him into a household name, Damian had the world at his feet. But instead of just sticking to reggae, he took things further. One of his most unexpected moves, a full album with legendary rapper Nas. In 2010, the two artists dropped Distant Relatives, an album that mixed reggae, hip-hop, and African influences. But this wasn't just about music. It was about history, culture, and the deep connection between Africa and the Caribbean. Songs like Patience and As We Enter became anthems, proving that reggae and rap weren't just compatible, they were family. Beyond Nas, Damian went on to collaborate with major global artists like Jay-Z, Skrillex, Sean Paul, and even Bruno Mars. He wasn't just making music for reggae fans anymore, he was making music for the world. Personal life and relationships. Despite his global fame, Damian has managed to keep details about his relationships and family largely out of the public eye. Family and children. Damian Marley is a father to two sons. 1. Elijah Marley, born on August 19, 2009, Elijah is Damian's younger son. He has occasionally been seen accompanying his father at events, including a performance at Reggae on the Bay in 2015. 2. Christian Marley. Details about Christian, including his birth date, are not widely publicized. Information about his mother remains undisclosed, reflecting Damian's dedication to family privacy. Relationships. Damian has been linked to Crystal Chaitram since 2013. However, he has not publicly confirmed any long-term relationships or marriages, choosing to keep such aspects of his life away from media scrutiny. Family ties. Beyond his immediate family, Damian shares a close bond with his mother, Cindy Breakspear, and his Marley siblings, especially Stephen Marley, with whom he frequently collaborates musically. This connection underscores the strong familial ties that influence his personal and professional life. Damian Marley's approach to his personal life reflects his desire to separate his public persona from his private world, allowing him to focus on his music and family without the constant glare of public attention. Despite his global fame, Damian remains humble, grounded, and focused on his career rather than flashy relationships. Luxury lifestyle, cars and houses. Now, let's talk about Damian Marley's lavish lifestyle, because this reggae icon isn't just stacking awards, he's stacking real estate and exotic rides, real estate and houses. Damian owns multiple properties across Jamaica and the US, but his most famous one is his Stony Hill estate in Jamaica, a luxurious mansion surrounded by nature, giving him both privacy and a deep connection to his roots. In Los Angeles, Damian reportedly owns a multi-million-dollar home, putting him in the same elite circles as Hollywood's biggest stars. Cars and exotic rides. When it comes to cars, Damian's style is a mix of luxury and practicality. Unlike rappers who show off fleets of exotic cars, Damian's collection is understated but powerful. Some of the cars spotted in his collection include Rolls-Royce Ghost, a symbol of wealth and success. Range Rover Autobiography, perfect for the rugged terrains of Jamaica. Tesla Model X. Damian supports sustainability, and this all-electric SUV matches his eco-friendly beliefs. Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a favorite among celebrities for its mix of luxury and durability. Despite his wealth, Damian isn't about flashy displays. He values comfort, quality, and legacy over hype. Business moves and building a legacy. While many artists focus only on music, Damian was thinking bigger. He knew that to truly make an impact, he needed to own something. That's when he started making major business moves. First, he invested in the booming cannabis industry, launching his own premium brand, Stony Hill. But his biggest business power move, buying a 77,000-square-foot prison in California and turning it into a legal marijuana farm. The same system that once criminalized marijuana was now being flipped into a multi-million-dollar empire. Beyond business, Damian also stayed connected to Jamaica. He was heavily involved in educational programs, helping at-risk youth and using his success to create real change back home. While others chased fame, Damian was building an empire. Where is Damian Marley now? With multiple Grammy wins, classic albums, and a name respected worldwide, Damian Marley is now considered one of the most influential figures in reggae. His music remains timeless, with songs like Welcome to Jamrock still getting heavy rotation years later. But the question remains, what's next for for Damian Marley. Rumors are circulating that he's working on new music, and there's even talk of a possible Distant Relatives Part 2 with Nas. Whether it's in music, business, or activism, one thing is certain: Damian Marley isn't done yet. Unlike many artists who fade away, Damian's legacy keeps growing, proving that he is more than just Bob Marley's son. He is a legend in his own right. What's your favorite Damian Marley song? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exclusive content on your favorite artists.